You might notice your electricity bills going up, and it's no coincidence.
CPS Energy last raised its rates last March, and that's when the company raised the base rate by just under 4%. We're expecting prices to increase next year. Right now, it's unclear by how much.
That's what our teams are doing here in the spring and summer, is sharpening our pencil and being able to have that discussion later in the year.
Last year's base rate hike was to pay for staffing, technology improvements, and infrastructure. They say those reasons could also explain next year's planned increase.
Police still looking for who was involved in what they believe is a home invasion. We are told a man was shot twice in the chest yesterday afternoon at an apartment complex off of Jones-Maltzberger Road. He was taken to the hospital and said to be okay. Police said a witness saw a bag being dropped off by a suspect on the way out. The officer we spoke to says the bag appeared to have drugs inside. No arrests have been made, at least not yet.
San Antonio police need your help tracking down a murder suspect. The victim, Robert Hurley, was found stabbed to death last month. His body was discovered outside of the Sorrento Apartments on Fredericksburg Road. Call Crime Stoppers if you have any information about this case. That number is 210-224-STOP.
And right now, the city is planning to rebuild a pedestrian bridge on Castroville Road. This announcement happening after a truck crashed into it, causing it to collapse. It happened last week. The city's Public Works Department says it's working on a schedule for design and construction for the new bridge within the next few weeks. Right now, it's setting up a temporary pedestrian crossing at Castroville Road and Dahlgreen Avenue. That should be up by the middle of March.
Happening tonight, a big party at St. Philip's College celebrating its 125th anniversary. The school was founded back in 1898 as a historically Black and Hispanic serving college. The anniversary celebration starts at 6 p.m. Special guests will be there. There's also going to be a fireworks show.
And now to the latest powerful storm to batter the West Coast, bringing more rain to Los Angeles and several more feet of snow in the higher elevations.
ABC's Matt Gutman is in California as many counties there enter state of emergencies.
That whiteout in California's Sierras, a 6-foot onslaught of snow. The winds at 50 miles per hour. This car finally getting traction as plows make run after run to try to clear the roads. And millions are struggling to dig out. In San Bernardino County, a state of emergency.
You can't even see my house. It's like all the way to the top.
Driving on the snow-slammed roads considered impossible, highways closed to traffic.
This is I-80, one of the most trafficked east-west thoroughfares in the entire country, and it is completely socked in right now, close to all traffic, with the snow coming down at about a foot an hour.
We surveyed I-80 with the California Highway Patrol.
How important is this section of I-80 in terms of commerce and the movement of goods?
It's very important. There's tons of truck traffic and stuff coming from the port area going up over the hill to Reno. And there's, thousands of trucks a day travel this road.
In Yosemite National Park, as much as 15 feet of snow falling, homes buried up to their chimneys. Crews working to restore critical services. The park closed indefinitely.
Once again, that was Matt Gutman. How would you like to open up your front door and can't even get out because the snow's so high?
No, thank you.
No.
No. I'm good. I'm excited about the heat. It is warming up. I don't know that everyone agrees with me. I think
I'm excited.
we could use maybe a couple more cold, but I'm excited.
Spring altogether. Something happened. What happened?
Oh.
You guys get your heat already.
It is starting to kick in. And as we get into March, you're going to notice temperatures, the averages especially, start to get much warmer. So let's take a look at March since we are now officially there. 70 is the average high on March 1st. Today, the average low is 48. By the time we end the month, our average is 77. Our average high and our average low is 55. So we gained 7 degrees in both regards. The record low for the month, 19, set back in 1980 and 2002. The record high is 100, set back in 1991 and 1971. So we can still get a pretty good range of temperatures this month. Although I'll tell you, going forward, we're going to be averaging pretty warm over the next week or so, and that goes for today too. 85 at 2 o'clock, 86 at 3 p.m. We'll call it partly cloudy, although the sun really is starting to pop out now. Warm and humid today. That sets the stage for the potential for some stronger storms coming up tomorrow, something we're watching. And as we get into tonight, We add in some small chances of rain too after 10 o'clock. Could see a couple pop-up showers, maybe a downpour here or there, and then we'll await that chance for some stronger storms tomorrow afternoon. More on the timing of that and what we can expect coming up in just a couple minutes.
Go ahead, how many minutes a day it is recommended for you to work out in order to improve your overall health.
Plus, which district is now the latest one to implement the 4-day school week and how they will be able to make it all work.
And electric school buses may be the thing of the future for one local school district. We'll explain after the break.
Hello everyone, these are your top headlines from Cheddar News. Tesla going full throttle into their electric vehicle battery plant expansion. This time the automaker headed for Mexico. Tesla's plans to build a plant in the northern part of Mexico officially getting the grant of approval that, according to the country's president, the deal valued at least $1 billion. The partnership is notable as it further pushes Tesla's EV operations abroad. Meanwhile, the clock is ticking for TikTok on government devices. According to the White House, the social media platform will be banned on all federal devices within the next 30 days. Increased concern and criticism has surrounded the Chinese-owned app of late. And Microsoft trying to give Apple's Macs a run for their money with a new texting feature. The tech giant releasing a new phone link app which will enable users to use iMessage on their PC. Customers can text and call on Windows technology as long as their phone uses iOS. And that's your Cheddar News Update. I'm Baker Machado coming to you from Cheddar Studios in New York City.
Cleaner and quieter electric buses could be coming to San Antonio ISD. We take a look at how these buses are better for the environment and keeping children's safety in mind.
Once we do that cycle, I turn it to start, and then the system will activate and we'll get a green light. And as you can hear, there's no sound.
Albert Ross, a driver trainer for San Antonio ISD, hopes to get these electric buses through a grant.
It gives you the money to purchase the electric buses, and then it gives you the money to support them.
The district applied for a grant through the U.S. Department of Energy Renew America's School Grant Program. The grant will cover about 9 electric buses and charging stations. The district says an electric bus is about $450,000. A propane bus, about $140,000.
Currently we have diesel, we have clean diesel, and we have propane, and we're hoping for electric. And so as we phase in electric and more propane, then we're going to start phasing out the diesel.
The electric bus also has safety features. There are cameras surrounding the bus, giving drivers a look at what's around.
We've really been putting a big push behind going clean, and so we hope that the government sees that.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT12 News. It's an interesting program there.
Yeah, I can barely hear that bus going down the street.
Right?
Yeah, you know when you're in traffic and you're like behind a bus and it stinks?
Yeah.
This will help with that too, right?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yes.
Things you think about. 77 so far today, 71 the low this morning. So not much movement in the temperature, although we're going to jump up a little bit more here in the coming hours. The record is 89, set back in 1899. We're going to see temperatures get into the upper 80s, so we could get awful close to that. 21 is the record low, set back in 1890. Again, chance for some storms tomorrow, then some very gusty winds. We've got the latest on that forecast coming up.
It does not take much exercise to have a positive impact on your health. In fact, scientists have found out just 11 minutes of aerobic activity every day greatly improves your health. A study found the amount of time was associated with a 23% lower risk of early death. Aerobic activities include a variety of exercises from walking and running to dancing, cycling, swimming. The exercises had to be done with moderate to vigorous intensity in order to be effective, though.
Elliptical machines and treadmills are not getting a lot of love in the gym these days. Apparently, post-pandemic, strength training or weight or resistance training is all the rage now. One fitness app says there was a 94% increase in strength training classes in 2022. There are a few reasons for this. The health benefits of strength training, the growth of high-intensity gyms like CrossFit, and more women brushing off stereotypes that bodybuilding is for men. The high demand has helped gyms recover from the pandemic-era blow.
We have a recall to tell you about. Kawasho Foods USA has recalled one lot of canned shrimp over health concerns. The company says the product may have been under-processed, which could lead to potential for spoilage, organisms, or pathogens. The canned shrimp was sold at multiple retailers, one of those being Walmart. The company says consumers should not use the product, even if it doesn't look or smell spoiled. If you bought the product, you are urged to return it to the place of purchase for a full refund.
Nearly 3 years since the start of the pandemic, California is ending its COVID-19 state of emergency. Governor Gavin Newsom called the declaration an effective and necessary tool that saved lives and protected the economy. Now, according to Newsom, the state has enough of public health infrastructure for the state of emergency to end.
All right, normal day today, but things are going to get a little wild over the next couple of days, it sounds like.
A roller coaster ride.
A little bit. A lot of activity in the sense that we're going to get a chance for some storms tomorrow and then some very gusty winds thereafter. So a couple things we got to alert you of coming up tomorrow. And tomorrow's the day that we're watching. Today's just hot and humid. Let's go outside for it. You can kind of see it. Just kind of looks muggy out there. Temperatures at this hour up to 77 in San Antonio, 82 at Stinson. 77 at Kelly, 82 over at Randolph. And as we look at the temperatures around the area, 89 right now in Pleasanton, 80 in New Braunfels, 80 in Kerrville, 78 Fredericksburg. So these numbers have been rising pretty consistently now that we're losing some of those morning clouds. And places like Cotulla, probably going to jump into the 90s. Pleasanton, for sure, you're almost there. Even here in San Antonio, we're talking about mid-80s probably this afternoon. It is above 80. It's Stinson and Randolph. A little bit more sun down across the southeastern portion of the county. If you're up in Helotes, it's been a little cloudier, but those clouds are starting to burn off. 75 there. And you can see that. The clouds are really starting to break up now. Still a little sliver of clouds there, northeastern parts of Medina County through Comal County, and then everyone else is pretty much seeing mostly sunny skies at this point. Let me take you out west. You saw the report earlier from Matt Gutman showing all the snow there in California. This is the storm system that's actually headed in our direction. Now, it takes a pretty favorable track, and we were thinking maybe our rain chances weren't that good, and really they're not, but they've improved just a little bit, just based on the last couple of computer model runs. And that's exciting. We want the rain, but we've got to be careful here because it is also now severe weather season, and there could be a couple strong storms involved here. So let's walk you through the forecast. This is 5 o'clock this afternoon. Not much there, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow into the overnight hours, this is midnight, and into early morning tomorrow, we could see a couple of pop-up showers, maybe a storm. Anything we're going to see is going to be pretty isolated here, and they'll be fast moving, but we have brought rain chances up to 30%. And if you don't see one of these showers, you could also see a little bit of light drizzle or mist. Clouds will hold on till about midday tomorrow, pretty similar to today, and then we get the sun. But that kind of destabilizes the atmosphere a little bit, and here comes our front. At 3 o'clock, we could see an isolated storm or two across the hill country. By 5 o'clock, this line is moving a little bit closer to us. This is the point where we could get a couple of strong storms starting to develop along the front. Now, the best opportunity for storms is going to be north of San Antonio, but I think even here in town, we'll be on the tail end of things, so it's worth watching, say, between 5 to 7 p.m. That's kind of the time frame I want to keep my eye on it. And then by the time we get to 7 o'clock, it's starting to push east, but still seeing a line of storms here that could be on the strong side, and then by 8, 9 o'clock, pushing through our eastern counties and then out of here. So the window is not very big, but the risk for isolated severe weather is there. And the Storm Prediction Center kind of moved this back to the west a little bit, thinking that there is a little bit more opportunity for some severe weather. It gets more scattered as you go north of San Antonio, and then north of that, we have almost a sure thing when it comes to the risk for severe weather, Tyler, Shreveport, Texarkana. So that's where the bulk of the severe weather will be, but we do need to watch the radar tomorrow afternoon. Now, the other side to all of this, behind this front, we're going to get some very gusty winds. This is the forecast wind gusts at around 9 o'clock. Don't pay too close attention to the individual numbers here, but we just got to point out that winds are going to be gusting 40 to maybe 45 here in San Antonio, and maybe even stronger out west. We could get some gusts up to 50 miles per hour. And around San Antonio, as I mentioned, 40, maybe 45. This is the kind of wind that will blow whatever you have in your yard away, will blow your trash can down the street. It's going to be very, very windy by the time we get into Thursday night. And this continues right over into Friday morning. Now, one thing to point out here with these gusty winds, especially out west, because they'll arrive earlier out west, places like Del Rio, Rock Springs, Brackettville, is there's going to be a high fire threat come Thursday, late Thursday. As we get into Friday, we're still going to have some gusty winds going on, at least in the morning, and that still poses a fire threat further east, like in San Antonio. So we got to keep an eye on that. The timing's not during the heating of the day, but there still could be, if a fire were to develop, it could spread very quickly. The winds will finally start to relax a little bit by midday on Friday. And on Friday, a little cooler, 74, 79 Saturday, notice the morning low 46, 50 to start Sunday up to 80, and then we got low 80s Monday and Tuesday. So good weekend. Tomorrow's the day we'll be watching for you, and keep the KSAT weather app handy. We'll keep you updated there, guys.
Thanks, Justin.
Coming up after the break, the changes the United States Postal Service is making to upgrade their fleet of vehicles.
And a scenic snowy drive turns into a nightmare. How two women ended up stranded in the woods and survived a night in freezing temperatures. The United States Postal Service says it has plans to modernize the nation's largest federal fleet of vehicles. USPS says it has now awarded new contracts to Ford to buy more than 9,200 commercial electric vehicles. The Postal Service says the vehicles will be the first stage of an initiative to eventually replace all of its gas-powered vehicles with electric. The USPS has allotted more than $9.5 billion to upgrade its fleet. The money will also be used to purchase 14,000 new EV charging stations.
A nearly $30 million settlement agreement has been reached following Kobe Bryant's death. His widow, Vanessa, filed the legal action against Los Angeles County to protect her husband's legacy, as well as that of her daughter, Gianna, who was also on that helicopter when those people all died, all 7 of them. The settlement ends the long legal battle over the graphic photographs shared by sheriff's deputies following Kobe Bryant's fatal helicopter crash. With this settlement, the LA County Board of Supervisors say all pending and future claims now resolved.
Another Texas school district is moving to a 4-day instructional week starting next school year. The Crosby Independent School District Board of Trustees made the decision yesterday. This is the largest school district in Texas so far to move to 4 days. An additional 20 to 25 minutes will be added to the school days to make up for the 3-day weekend.
A cheerleader is proving that 1 is not the loneliest number. The high school senior completed in a state championship as a squad of 1.
Katrina Cole ended up doing the competition alone because 3 of her teammates quit a week and a half before the championships. Instead of quitting, she decided to take the mat because she wanted to finish what she started.
As a squad of 1, she earned her high school the highest ranking it's held in 3 years.
And take a look at the snowy scene in Maine. 2 women ended up stranded in a wooded area in sub-zero temperatures.
Authorities say the pair was on their way to a mall when they got lost. A game warden eventually found the women's vehicle in a wooded area covered in snow. Told authorities they were trying to find their way when they realized how bad the conditions were, so they stopped. They ran out of gas a day and a half before being discovered, which means they had no heat.
The women are now recovering at home.
And here's a colorful sight. This is the view from the EasyJet flight 1806 flying over the Northern Lights in Northern Europe this week.
Passenger Ross Sticka shared these captivating images.
And that is so cool. He said the pilot flew in a circle to give them a good view of the famed lights.
And these were some incredible stories, but it is the time now to check in with our friends at SA Live.
We have got a show and then a show.
Yes, we do. And take a look at this delicious food. We've got Ashley Griggs from Piece of Cake here with great recipes for a special week that's happening.
Speaking of very special, last week was really special for this couple, Marissa and Julio Lopez. Remember, they got married live on Good Morning America 3.
Woo-hoo, there's the ring, baby.
See how well they know each other. A little newlywed game. And Women of Worth. Susie Diabaral, and she was last year's honoree. We're going to tell you how you can nominate a Woman of Worth. But
and you know
there's a
what?
lot more.
Come on, come this way, because this show is so huge today, but we're going to start with something incredibly cute. Not Mike, right here. Oh, and watch for that,
Watch
Ted.
that glass, Ted. A baby capybara, which you can name. Also, it is Wednesday, which means it's hump day.
That's right. Animal World and Snake Farm is here. We're going to tell you about all the fun you can have there on spring break.
And Jen is out live with something really yummy. What's going on, Jen?
Yes, Squeezers Juice Bar is known as one of the best in town, and as you can see on the menu, nothing but healthy options, juices, smoothies, smoothie bowls, and I'm wearing this apron because we are going to make the infinity of youth. Maybe it'll take a few years off, huh? Try it.
Sounds really good. Hey, you know, you get to name those little baby capybaras. There's 3 of them, and we've got an interesting thing. So think about the last thing you ate.
Okay.
And would you actually name an animal after that?
Oh, let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter what the last thing you ate was, and then maybe that's what you can name an animal after.
Yeah. And we'll talk to Klaus the camel too.